Is working. See if everything's working. I got my Hawaiian shirt on today. Okay, let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm John Miglosh for the WDMA. We search the world for direct mail and direct marketing every day. Good to see you. Let's jump right in. Oh man, I'm back into the drum to see what they've cooked up for the top 100 commercials of all time. And this is one I never saw before. It's the story of Mittman Manufacturing, and I think you'll enjoy it.
My father, Frank Mittman, started the Mittman Manufacturing Company in 1942.
News of the world. Mittman, open to the bank. Frank Mittman shows.
Since then, the Mittman name has become synonymous with ill-conceived products that carry the risk of serious physical injury. The Supmaster 100, the Rocket Fold recliner, and the unfortunate home surgery kit. This is the legacy I've inherited. But we have made a little progress. We just signed up for this great service called Stamps.com. It lets you print your postage straight from your printer, and best of all, it's actually legal. It really comes in handy for all our recall notices. Get wall cards, flowers for the families. It's been a bad month. Guys. My father.
I love the end where the lamps are just falling right off the assembly line onto the floor. Guys, somebody should take note of this. Anyway, .com preempted, it says here, and I don't know if I can get that to fit better. Back in the .com boom, Stamps.com preempted the direct-to-consumer rush to explain that product to American business owners and consumers. It produced a wacky sales testimonial starring a hapless manufacturing tycoon, Mr. Mittman. Anyway, that is too funny. Okay, so now let's go over here to, I'm really going to try and go fast today because the less I say, the more impressions I get. Here's a report on direct mail advertising global market opportunities. It's only $4,000, and you can answer all your questions about direct mail globally. Or you can join the WDMA for a mere fraction of that price, and you can call me up if you have any questions, which you won't do with Report Linker. On that note, there was an article about printing, the rise of the printing industry in Africa. Trends to watch from Ventures Africa. And basically it was a total press release from Canon. But it did have a couple of good points. The African continent has seen an uptick in the use of digital inkjet printers. The beauty of digital printing lies in the fact that it requires no manual setup, which makes an extremely efficient and fast process, particularly beneficial for low volume projects as compared to offset printing. So, if you think about Africa, I mean, some of the countries are very populous, but, they don't have the mail infrastructure of the United States, and they're not going to mail the whole continent at once. And so they tend to have shorter runs. I made friends with Mohammed Saidi at the La Crosse Print Show last summer, and Mohammed told me basically the same sort of idea. There are about 2,000 commercial printers in Africa. Mohammed is in Gambia. I put his contact information or his name and stuff. You can find him on LinkedIn. He doesn't have a super lot of connections, but he's a very personable guy. I was trying to find his picture. We took a picture at the La Crosse Print Show, but I couldn't find it. And so, Mohammed, if you're out there, resend that picture. I think we took it with his camera. Because I looked all over my camera. I know the dates of the show and everything. Anyway, so now let's go over to Direct to Consumer Market Looks for Customers in New Places by Walter Loeb. And this is in Forbes, which is pretty good. So it's always expensive to acquire customers. While social media used to attract new customers, Things have changed. I like that right off the bat. Many of the social media platforms no longer produce a sufficient number of customers in the post-pandemic period. Polly Wong, president of Pillardi Wong, told me that customers now prefer to walk into stores. Imagine that. Where you can actually see what you're getting, try it on, and maybe even walk out the door with something useful. Okay, their attitude has changed about selecting merchandise online because, as we know, not only did we massively embrace online shopping, but we had massive disappointments very often with the quality, the size, the color, the delivery, and the return policies of the direct consumer retailers. So Allbirds is now available in some 14 Nordstrom stores. Caraway Cooking is available on Amazon. Warby Parker now has 160 stores, and they've had some troubled times lately. But anyway, direct mail has always been a mainstay of direct-to-consumer companies. Direct mail has been especially strong in the last few years. According to Walter, I see direct mail as a channel that more direct-to-consumer brands are turning to. Okay, and if you'd like guidance in that, feel free to give me a call. I've guided a few into that process successfully. Polly Wong said the online business rate of growth is slowing. The online business. As consumers shift back to stores, companies have lost ground after enjoying gains during the pandemic. As a result, the development of new channels for acquisition is important. Customer acquisition will be even tougher if we slip into recession, which I think is officially we have already. But if we haven't, we're headed that direction. Okay. Also, if you have concerns about that, give me a call. I've been through several, not just several. Okay, and this article also from Ford's, from Riley Meek. Interesting, an excellent article about dinner seminars and direct mail. Riley says, I love sales. I could control how much I earned. If I needed to make money, I just had to sell more. And the higher ticket I sold, the more commission I got, but the longer it took me. And so I knew that my sales... can you share the link or headline of this article? Jessica, which one? The printing in Africa, the direct-to-consumer one? The changing direct-to-consumer market. All of these articles are available at wdma.org. You just have to subscribe, which is free, almost immediately after every show. So that's the way to get them. And then they're marked up with my own handwriting and red and yellow marks. Anyway, so he said, I was introduced to the concept of dinner seminars, where I could present to a whole bunch of people and see, there you go, Jessica, and see and meet with those who wanted to know more. With the seminar model, I could present to 20 or 30 people at one time. And so it maximized his earning potential. But then he said, how the heck are you going to get them? Well, he said, the dinner seminars, you could develop rapport. Never have seen better return on results than with that of direct mail. Because, he said, business owners who think direct mail is dead give me less clutter that I have to fight with in the mailbox. I've tried every form of direct marketing out there, but there's never been a better return on results than direct mail. He said, I don't care if I get 10,000 eyeballs. I'm only concerned about one final number. How many new customers can I acquire? And he says, most people check their mail standing over the garbage can. Yeah, but it's still engagement. It's still more than 10,000 eyeball got engagement. And so you need a mail piece that grabs attention. Direct mail attracts the type of person. This is really interesting and really good. Direct mail attracts the type of person I need sitting in my seminar. One who can make a decision versus someone who scrolls online and shops around. What an interesting perspective. Direct mail, it's you and your prospect engaging for a brief time. If they can make a decision and come to the seminar, then they're the kind of person you want at a seminar. This was another interesting point. He says there's farming marketing and there's hunting marketing. And if you're a farmer, you plant seeds and hope for a harvest later, like billboards or TV commercial or radio. Influence marketing, I'll call it. Seminar marketing, direct mail, though, is more like hunting. I'm able to identify my prey, I love this, as well as where they're located. Once I've found them, I'm able to shoot, clean, and eat within a few hours or days before moving to my next location. He says this might sound vulgar, but my intent is to point out the difference between different forms of marketing. Seminar marketing is not for every person, but for those who understand it, there isn't a better sales system out there. What an excellent and fun article by Riley Meek. Have a great day. We got under 10 minutes. Like and share. Shares are great. Your friends will know you're smart. And give me a call if you're direct to consumer and you'd like to know more about direct